Okay. So what is next? Simple. It's very easy to learn. That's why we are calling it as simple. It's a basic concept of OOPS. It's based on. So the guys who has already done some C++ things, they know what is OOPS. And next one is it's secure because it's more kind of a virus-free thing, tamper-free systems. I mean, if you want to do some tampering of these programs, these are already written in. The compiler makes it a Java bytecode, which is hard to tamper. So you write a Java program, and the compiler makes it a bytecode, and then it runs. Don't get confused with these terms. I'm going to explain later this JVM and bytecode and all. So I'm just giving you an overview. And then architectural neutral, which stands for like it's like compiled code, and you can it's like executable on any processor. So that's why we can say it architectural neutral. So it can be run on any runtime Java system. Uh, the next one is portable. Again, it's same as like it's architecture neutral, so you can make a program on Windows machine and run it on Linux or Macintosh or any other operating system. Um, Next one is robust. Um, it's like when we compile the program, we are doing the check at that time itself, so that when we are actually running the program, there won't be any issues. So that's why it calls robust. So it's like less error prone. So next one is multi-threaded. You can have like tasks running simultaneously in a one program. So that's why it's like multi-threaded. You will understand what exactly it means and how we can run the multitask altogether. High performance, which means like uh, uh, it's like it's like we have a just-in-time compilers, so you can install those compilers on your machine and you can make it more fast. So this is like an extra feature Java gives you. The next one is distributed. Again, it's like designed for Java is completely designed for distributed environment. So like you can have like the same application running in different machines or different servers on the internet. So that's why it's called distributed. And what is next? Yeah, it's dynamic. So this why it is called dynamic. In C, C++, you need to have like more environment space to run it, but in Java you have like very less space and all the things like compiled codes are ready to run. So you can like runtime information it evaluates and verify the things. So that's why it's called like objects on runtime. So that's why it's like dynamic. We don't have to create much space to create those objects. Let's go to next. Yeah, I was explaining you that this like architecture neutral and platform independent. So this diagram will help you to understand how it is architecture independent and platform independent. So you see like uh, there are like different kind of operating systems we have. One is like Windows, Linux, Macintosh, and anything. So we have this Java virtual machine, that is this JVM. So we can create a code, write a code, and convert it in a bytecode. So this bytecode can be run on any machine. So if, for example, if you are trying to create a class file on a Windows machine and you run it on JVM, you have the bytecode. So that bytecode can be run on Linux or Macintosh. It is very independent of from where you have created the source. So that's how it's like very platform independent. So at the very top, you can see this Java code. We write any program in Java we write, it has an extension .java. And when we compile it with the Java C help, so it creates a like .class file. So that is like executable file. So this .class file can be run on any machine, can be built on any machine, and can be run to any different operating machine. So that's why it's like platform independent and architecture neutral and portable. These are like different terms to explain that thing. You can, I mean, go through with the theory, and you can read the things by yourself. Uh, Next thing is to write a program in Java, you have to have JDK installed on your machine. So for that, let me go quickly and give you tell you how to do that. You can only open Google, download JDK, and then you have. You guys are listening the same echo what I'm hearing, or it's only me?
Yeah, we are listening.
Okay, did you heard that echo thing?
No, it's okay now.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I thought it's only me. So you can go to this Oracle site. Earlier, this Java was something different. It was independent, but now Oracle has, I mean, bought this. So it's merged in Oracle. Sorry, somebody trying to say something, or maybe talking to himself. Anyways, so I want you guys to download this thing. Can you do this quickly so that you know by the end of this session you all have all the things installed on your machine so that you can do some practice on your own. So you can go
Yes, sir.
quickly. Yeah. Uh, Let me copy and paste that thing, the URL, or you can do this Google and write this download JDK. You will reach to this site, and then after I'm going to show.
Yeah, like Java, we have to download Java from there, right?
Right. So you can go to this tool, JDK download. You click here, then you have to accept the license. Either
Yeah.
it won't allow you to download, and it depends on your machine. You have Windows or different machine, or you have 64-bit or 32-bit, whatever. So on the basis of that, you can select the file and click here. It will download the thing on your machine. Once you have that thing on your machine, you can run it. Let me, it's still downloading. Let me see if I already have that thing. I have Eclipse, not the JDK. Yeah. So, are you guys are able to download this?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can double click this, say yes, and it will install the JDK on your machine.
It's in process.
I'm sorry.
It is in process right now.
It will take little time.
Yeah.
So, are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
So when you double click that exe file, it will ask you a few options. You just need to do next. The You don't have to change any folder name because it's going to create a folder in your C drive. So be like this, that only. You don't have to change that, and it get installed. If you do like this way, it will create a path and all those things. The environment variable on your machine by itself. You don't have to do those things manually. So how about the other guys? Neha, you are able to do that. How about Amir? You have already Eclipse, right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Who else don't have this thing on his machine? I guess everybody has. So it is going to install and see program files Java JRE 1.8 or 7, what version you have downloaded. So I'm going to do this. Why I'm doing this? Because I want to show you how to install, and then I can take the simple basic hello program from there. So once we have this JDK installed on our machine, then we need to install any kind of ID uh, that is like kind of a tool to run or create any Java project or application. So there are like multiple options in the market. NetBeans is one, and Eclipse is more famous, I would say. So and then there is like STS and all, and they have like different kind of versions for the Java development only and for the enterprise. So the difference between the Java and enterprise is with the enterprise you are going to have like server side programming facilities, like you can create a servlet or JSP programs. So or if you want to use Hibernate, so ORM tool, so those kind of options you will get from there. So I guess my JDK got installed. So next thing I'm going to do here is download Eclipse. If you go in this site, it has like the Eclipse ID for Java enterprise developers, or it has Eclipse ID for Java developers. So for now, we are just going to work through Java only, so you can download this one. And if you want to, if you have any plans to do the advanced level, then you can do this enterprise level. It doesn't matter for now. So I have already this downloaded on my machine, so you guys can download as well. Do you want me to show you what to do? Like this download is very simple. Let me go through the page and then I will leave it for you. So once you go there, on the right side you will see that download links. So you can download Windows 64-bit machine because my machine is 64-bit. Maybe you have some Macintosh or Linux machine, so accordingly you can download that thing. So once you download this, it is going to be in a zip format. So you have to unzip it. Once you unzip it, it will going to be like this. And there is a executable file in this. You can create a shortcut on your machine. Let me do that. You can execute it from here itself. Once you start execution of that Eclipse, it is going to ask where you want to create that workspace. For any ID, I would say like with the Eclipse, if you want to write some project, and even if you want to write a simple class or simple method, you have to write a project. You have to create a project, and that project has to have a workspace. So you can change this directory or you can keep it like that. So all your projects is going to be in this location. Like for my machine, it's like C users, Jha, my last name, and the workspace. So if I say OK, it is going to create all my projects on that place. So if we go in the PowerPoint, I have go back and yeah, in the PowerPoint I have given this JDK installation URL. So I'm going to send this PPT to everybody, so you can copy that URL from there and download. JDK. I have created a simple snapshot. When you go to that URL, you have to download this JDK from here, and it doesn't matter what version you are downloading, it's fine for now. And the same way I have shown you on the site, you have to pick like Windows 64-bit or 32-bit, whatever your machine is. You have to accept the license first, either it won't allow you to download. Then you have to download the Eclipse. I have given the URL over there. You just go there, and I just created a snapshot that you have to download that Eclipse from here, and then the hello world. So let me go to Eclipse. Let's chat. Um, delete this and create a new one, or maybe I can create a new project. So let's start from very scratch. So once you have this ID available with you, you can go to the file, then new, and then you have to create a Java project. So in the Java project, you can write any name, and all the project which you are going to create, it is going to be created under the same space like C, users, Java, my last name, and workspace, whatever you have uh, given the path while you are opening that ID. So it's going to create that project under that. You just need to do this finish thing. Uh, Under this, whenever you create a project, it is going to create, I have created a Java project. There are like multiple more options. Let me show you real quick. So it can be a Maven project or Java from existing and build, and there are like different options. So you may not have this when you go to new, you may not have this Java project. So you have to go to project, and then in Java you have to select Java project. So once you select that, it is going to create, it is going to ask you the name of that project, which I have done a few minutes back, this test one. So once you create this project, it is automatically going to build a source folder in that, which is going to be our, all the source code is going to be lie there. And then it has the default JRE library. All the Java project needed these basic library to run the program. So that it, this ID is downloading all those things for you by itself. You don't have to do anything manually. We are not going to use any of this right now, but this is like IDE added feature which is going to download for each project for you. So you don't have to worry about it. We will go in these jar files and all later. So in this source folder, what you need to do next is you have to create a package. What package is means is just nothing but a folder. So in a source, you have to create a folder, or you can directly create a file over there, but that's not a good idea. So you always create a different folders or the package, and then you write your programs in that. You will understand later when we go in like more detail. So I'm just now creating one package, and let's say, sorry, my typo is too bad. Example, and now in this package, I'm going to write a class file. So everything in Java is a class. So the class file what we are going to write is going to create an extension .java, but at the moment we are going to compile that class to make it executable is going to create a same name file with an extension of .class. That is a bytecode basically. So and this class name should start from the capital letter. That's the uh, syntax we use. So whenever you write a class, the first letter should be capital, and then after it goes like a camel case. Like each word After that, let's say I'm creating a day one. So D is a capital, then O is a capital. So that's the standard we follow in writing Java class files. There are like lot many things are going to come. How to write method, what characters we can use. We can use some special characters or not. Those things are going to come later. So right now I'm just creating one class. I just gave it a day one, and now I'm going to ask this IDE to create a method for me inside this class. And I'm just checking here. This is like public static void main and having a argument of string array. Don't worry with these terms. I'm going to explain later what exactly this public and static and void and this string means. But for now, I'm just going to write a hello world program, and then I'm going to explain you how it works. So I named my class as a day one, and a method main is going to be inside that class. So you see, it has automatically created a class named day one here, and the package is example, which we created over here in the left hand side menu, if you can see, and it has created a method for me named main. So what is method and all those things, I'm going to go on detail later. So today I'm going to write a simple hello world program, which with any programming language we start with. So I'm going to write a system dot out dot println, and you see this drop down. So system is a static class, and this out is a object of that, and then print is a method of that. So whenever I write a class, this ID, this is going to give me all the options what I can do next. So if a class having more methods or more class, it is going to give me that option. Let me do this right one more time. So I have typed system, and then I typed dot, and it has given me the options. This system has how many objects or how many methods. So for now, I have only picked out because I need this. I will explain why we need this out, and then I have selected println, and then there is a braces, and in the braces with the double quotes I am writing hello world. This is done, and the syntax we are missing here is a semicolon. So for each and every statement we write in Java, we have to put a semicolon over there to end that. So that's how the compiler will understand now this line is ending here. Uh, this is a comment, I'll leave it for now. I'm just going to save it, Control S, and at the moment I save this program or this class, this ID is going to compile this class and create a .class file for me that is a bytecode. So I just did Control S, and it has saved this class and created a bytecode for me. So what next I need to do? I just need to run it. So for the running, I can click this, and if you see the below window, that's a console we call it, and it has printed out hello world. So how this magic has happened behind the scene. So before I go there, I would like to ask any questions regarding if you have any installation issue you don't understand, or the package or the project and all those things, because uh, maybe at your home you are going to try some more hello world kind of program at your own. So do you have any questions so far?
No, it's fine.
Okay, good. So how this? I'm sorry. Please go ahead.
And there is a brace beside the string. And in few of the programs, I've seen that there are braces beside the R in a string diagram. So what's the difference between the braces after the string or after the R?
Oh, this thing you're asking?
Yeah.
Uh, this I have a topic called array, which is going to come
Mm-hmm.
after. So I would prefer to explain it later, but right now I can give you little idea. This is like a string is a object. Everything in Java is a object. So string is an object and arg is a variable name. And when we put this angular bracket over here, that means that's an array. So for example, let's say I have an object A and I want to create a variable of type of object A. I mean, I know I'm a little confusing here for you guys. Let me put it again. A is a class. If I want to create an object of A, how I'm going to define is like this. String, that's a class name, and then the variable name. So this arg is a type of string. So arg is an object which is a type of string. But at the same time, when I want to create an array is a like a linear object. I mean, if you want to have like multiple object of the same class and you can define how many, so those things are array. I'm going to discuss this later, but I'm just giving you a rough idea as you have asked the question. So this thing is for creating an array. That's the syntax we need to follow to run this main class. So yeah, I was about to do this anatomy of this class. So I'm going to explain each and every word here, why it is and why we need that. So package, we have to define the package because we need to tell the compiler where this class exists. And there are like features which is going to help us out with the package thing later when we have the accessibility things with the among the classes, like one class can talk to other class and a one class or one objects method can execute other objects method. So then there comes like the accessibility. So I will explain that package thing later. So package we have to explain. I have already told that package means nothing but a folder. So you are telling the compiler this class is in example folder. That's it. That's very straight in a raw language. Then we have defined this public. Public means it can be accessible from outside the world. I know you won't understand what it means right now, but when I'm going to define that access modifiers, then you would understand what exactly it means. So for now, you just think like public. If I define it as public, that means anybody from the outside world can go inside this class and execute any public method. So this class P1 is a public. So anybody like I just I just executed this prompt or any I can create one more class and have one day one object inside the class and I can execute this main method. So that's why we have public. So when I define a class public, that means anybody from the outside the world or from outside that class can execute methods which is defined public inside that class. So that's it. And the class is like we have to follow some syntax so that compiler will understand this is a class. And then the class name and this braces we need to put to define where the class starts and where it ends. And inside a class we can define methods. So let's discuss this particular method. Why this has to has name main. So if it is a public class and we are executing it, the method inside this is a public itself, so that anybody from outside can execute this method as well. So that's why we have defined this public keyword. Then static, that means you don't have to instantiate this object. So anybody from outside the class can go directly and execute this main method. So for now, this Java compiler is doing that job for us. You would understand later when we create more classes and more objects. So for now, just understand static means anybody from the outside the class don't have to instantiate that particular class and call that method. That's why we are defining this static. Void means this method is not returning any value. If I mean all of you guys have done some basic programming language. I heard some C or these languages you guys have done. So all these programs, all these functions over there or the methods over there, they are returning some value. So in Java, if we don't want any method or function to return any value, we define it as a void. So that's why we have void. We have this main name here. So this main is something compiler already know. If there is a main method over there, it is going to look for it and execute it. So when I hit the run button on this class has already been defined as a public and the method is public. So compiler itself went inside this class and found main method and it executed it. So and then after this string and argument, I have already explained. Then after this system.out.println. This is again like a system is a static class and the out is another class inside that. It's an object inside and this object having this method. So that's how it runs. So I have executed system.out.println, which means I have directed my compiler to go in a system static class which is somewhere in the library in the JDK itself. So it has gone to that particular class and then gone to this object and then found this method and passed this parameter hello world to this method. And this method is designed to print anything what we write, any string we write inside this method, it is designed to print out or give a console. So that's how we got this console over here. Any doubt, any question on this?
And once again, the
I'm sorry?
main function.
Yeah,
Can
main
you
is
explain?
a, yeah, I mean, if you define any class and you define a main method as a public static void, the compiler will find itself and execute that method. You
Okay.
will understand later. Don't worry, don't worry. This is like the first class and we are writing the hello world. So I know an anxiety, but you will understand later.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, Let me go to my PowerPoint and see what else we have. Do you want me to go further or you want me to stop here and give you time to understand and go through little basics and then we can take the variable types and all those things or you want me to continue? It's all up to you guys. Come on, speak
Uh,
up.
I had,
Hello.
yeah, you can go ahead. For me, I'm okay.
Okay. So everybody is comfortable. Neha, Niharika, Upender, any vote?
It's okay. It's your wish.
No, I mean, my wish is to make you guys understand what I'm trying to make you understand. So if I am like giving you too much to chew at a one go, that doesn't make any sense. That's why I'm asking. If you are able to chew all the thing which I can give, then it's fine. If you want to take a break and give one day, go around this hello world thing and try to understand how it works, maybe go for a little reading about Java and all. Then after we can go the next classes on. So it's all up to you.
Okay, it's fine then.
Okay, okay. So
It's fine for today, I think then.
okay, that's fine. So I mean, how you want to, or you guys want to do this? Like you want to do this every day, or you want to do it alternate day? So I want to know your opinion.
We can do it every day.
Okay. And the timings, are you guys are comfortable at this timing or you want to prepone, postpone?
It's okay for me.
Okay. And you are Neha or Niharika? I just have to remember this.
This time is not perfect for me. This is Amit.
Okay. And how about other folks? Upender, you don't want to vote? Anyways, so okay, let's keep it like this only. So see you guys tomorrow at 8:30 again. Um, can tomorrow is Friday. Don't you guys do any party on Friday? Come on, it's Friday weekend. Speak up. Come on, guys.
He is not only Friday, it goes on every day.
Is it
I think it can be on weekdays.
okay? So you count Friday evening as a weekday or the weekend?
It's again up to you. We are free.
Okay.